Welcome to the Metaphysical Manifesting Podcast with intuitive lightworker, national speaker, metaphysical teacher, and best-selling author Lisa Kessler. What is it you want to manifest? Are you looking to increase your income, change careers? Maybe you want to manifest a new home or a new car. Are you ready to bring love into your life? You have come to the right place.
Hello, everyone. I'm so glad that you're here today. Today, I want to talk about meditating on manifesting. So, I am not the world's greatest meditator. If you are listening and cringing, going, "Oh my God, Lisa, I can't meditate." Don't worry, you're going to love this episode because the secret is that you do not have to do a long 30-minute empty your mind meditation in order to meditate. You really don't, I promise. But if your mind is full of noise and fear and doubt, it's almost impossible to stay aligned with your true desires. So when you can get still, even just for 5 minutes, guys, you don't have to do it a long time, 5 minutes, you really do open up a direct line between your soul and your energy with the universe, which is co-creating with you, right? So when you are meditating, you can receive intuitive guidance from your guides and angels. You can shift your energy out of fear into hope, and you can basically keep your vibration in harmony with what it is you're trying to call in. And I, my friends, am a champion warrior. So it really helps me when I can meditate and tap in to that energy of manifestation, because there's no limits. And when you can do that, it shuts down that scarcity mindset that we all struggle with sometimes. Totally normal. It's part of our human experience. So anyway, even if you think you are not good at meditating, I promise you really can, and you don't have to do it for a long time. So keep in mind that manifesting isn't about controlling, right? We don't get to control the outcome. We take aligned baby steps toward the outcome that we think we want, right? So we decide what we want and why we want it, and the universe will decide how it manifests and when in divine timing for our highest good. So meditation is really how we can listen to be sure that we are aligned with what we really want. So it can be a really healthy exercise or routine for you to get into. Think of it as like a routine for your manifesting instead of your health, right? If you walk every day, maybe you can just do 5 minutes of meditation right before bed. It'll even help quiet your mind so that you sleep better, right? Here are some reasons, if you didn't already know, that meditation is good for you. Here are a few extra reasons that it really supports your manifesting. First off, it calms down all of that fear-based thinking. And remember, if you have been a longtime listener to this podcast, you know I am a champion warrior. I like to figure out plan A, plan B, plan C. And when I realize that I'm spiraling like that, a great way for me to break that cycle is to tune in, to close out the rest of the world and just meditate for just a couple minutes. It quiets all that fear-based thinking and reminds you that you are part of something so much bigger. It reminds you that it is a miracle that you are here on this little speck of rock spinning around this gigantic universe right now. What? It is such a miracle you're even here. Of course you can manifest your dreams. And when you meditate, you can close down the scary things on social media or a bill you're nervous about or whatever. And for 5 minutes, you can be one with that universal energy. So it really quiets down that scarcity mindset that creeps in. It also helps you to connect with your higher self and your spirit guides and angels. It helps remind you that you are never, ever alone. Your spirit guides and angels are sending you signs to help you stay in alignment with your dreams, to show you, when there's a new opportunity, all that kind of thing. And a lot of times if we're super busy, we will miss it. So if you can be silent just for 5 minutes and really tap in, ask your guides and angels in your mind, what am I missing, or what can I do today to get me closer to my dream? You'll get answers that you wouldn't have thought of on your own. It's almost like magic, promise. Also, it does create space for more clarity, right? So that you can get really clear. You can visualize how it's going to feel. I usually have my clients, when we meditate together, we're concentrating on what would your perfect day feel like? What do you do? What do you eat? Where do you go? Where do you live? Think about really visualizing that perfect day of your perfect life, right? And when you can get that picture in your head, it brings your vibration right up out of fear and into inspiration, into joy, which is your highest vibration, and just brings in even more blessings. So it's perfect for that kind of thing as well. It also helps you keep that focus on feeling, because emotions are the fuel for our manifesting. So when you start visualizing that perfect day, you are feeling all of that excitement and thrill and joy or peace, whatever that is for this dream. That desire keeps you aligned so that you continue even when obstacles get in your way. When you are finally in that stillness inside your mind, you can finally hear what your soul has kind of been trying to tell you that we can't hear in our busy world, right? So now, to all those people listening who are like, but I'm not a good meditator. I'm not either. I'm one of those people that my very first psychic circle that I joined, oh my gosh, I will never forget our first night. Everyone is introducing themselves and what their gifts are. And I didn't realize that the circle that I had joined was big into meditation. And so the woman leading the circle said, okay, let's meditate for just 20 minutes. And I thought, 20 minutes? I almost fell out of my chair. I thought, oh my gosh, I am never going to make it. And for me, that 20 minutes was like the longest time of my life. It went so slow and my brain kept going, is it almost over yet? It must be over now. How long has it been? Oh my gosh, how many words could I have written in this time? Did I remember to turn off my curling iron? Just my brain was it was like hyper busy from what it normally was. And I felt like, okay, this isn't working for me. So I have some tips for you who struggle with meditating, because I do that as well. I struggle as well. So here are some things that you can try. Remember, if you can't quiet your mind, it's okay if thoughts come. It really is. It won't ruin your meditation, because the more I find anyway, the more I focus on, oh my gosh, shut up, then my mind is louder, and more thoughts come in. So don't worry about it. Just recognize the thought has happened and let it go. You'll worry about it later. Even if you are one of those people who are like, I don't have time to meditate, I promise 2 to 5 minutes. That's all you need. It's amazing. And also, there are a lot of us who want instant results. I am a poster child for impatience, but you have to trust that it is working. It makes subtle shifts, and alignment is really what you want. It's not done with effort. It's done with how often you tap in. So, don't let those things hold you back. And here are a few different tricks for meditating if you struggle. These are things that I do that work for me. Hopefully they'll work for you. And if they don't, it doesn't mean you're broken. It just means that doesn't resonate with you, which is totally fine. So first off, be focused when you meditate. You're only going to do it for like 5 minutes. Find short meditation music on YouTube or something, just 5 minutes. And pull a tarot card. Pull with the intention of, what is my focus when I manifest? And if you pull something like the devil card, you might need to meditate on what is no longer serving me. Where am I putting my energy that I don't feel better afterwards, right? What can I get? What can I release out of my life right now? If you pulled the Empress, which is, long-term manifestation, what's the big dream? It might be a really good time for you to visualize that perfect day, right? Of what this dream is going to look like when it's realized. So pulling a tarot card or an oracle card always helps me immediately tap in when I'm meditating, because it gives you a focus so that you're not constantly going, oh, brain, please be quiet, please be quiet. You give your brain something to do so that you can meditate for 5 minutes. You're very focused, and it works really well for me. Hopefully it'll work for you too. Another thing you can do is, this works especially if you're super stressed. If you're super stressed and you are doing a meditation, in hopes that it's really going to help, a mantra meditation is really good. Again, just get short 5-minute meditation music and pick a mantra that is going to help you calm down. For me, when I get in those cycles where I'm like, oh, when I get panicky, for me, my mantra meditation is always, everything is unfolding for my highest good. Everything is unfolding for my highest good. Everything is unfolding for my highest good. And you just keep repeating your mantra over and over and over. And by the end of 5 minutes, my friends, you believe it. You believe it. It works like a charm. I always feel better after I just repeat my mantra over and over. You can do it out loud or in your mind just for like 2 to 5 minutes. It will change your day. Another great way to meditate if you struggle is breath work meditation, because it actually helps your vagus nerve and calms down your whole nervous system. And it also gives your brain something to do. And you can start with something very simple. All it is counting. So when you breathe in for 4, and then you hold it for 4, and then you release it for 4. Some people call it box breathing. Do that for your 2 to 5 minute meditation. And I promise it just calms down your nervous system and gets you right back in the flow and out of that panic. And finally, last one, walking meditation. And it's good for you health-wise, physically, to walk, but walking can be a great meditation. And what I mean by that is you can wear headphones if you want and have your meditation music on, if that helps. But for me, if I'm doing a walking meditation, I don't usually have music going. All I do is I count my steps until I lose count. And by then, you're really in the zone. So, some days I get to 90, some days I'm there at 50, and I don't even notice that I have stopped counting. And until you get jolted by somebody walking by saying hi, you're in a really good meditative state when you're walking. So give that a whirl too, because some people are kinesthetic and they need to move. Sitting still for meditation makes it too hard. So try a walking meditation. Anyway, I hope that these will really help you, because really it's in that stillness where your magic gets louder. Right? So just try for 5 minutes and try and do it like every other day this week and see how you feel at the end of the week. It really can be a game changer. And this week we have new moon in Leo, which is new moon is a perfect time. The energy is good for a new beginning. So make this meditation your new beginning. And this week, in my weekly tarot reading, which I hope you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. It's in the show notes, but I do a free weekly tarot reading every week on my YouTube channel. And this week, the Hermit card came up, which was why I'm doing this topic for our podcast, because The Hermit is all about shine that light within, meditate, get back in touch with your higher self. And when we do that, we find the keys that we've been searching for all along.
Thanks for listening to the Metaphysical Manifesting Podcast with Lisa Kessler. If you have questions or comments, or if you'd like to work with Lisa to manifest your dreams, you can connect with her through her website at metaphysicalmanifesting.net. That's also where you can claim your free weekly tarot reading and manifesting tips. Make sure you subscribe or follow the Metaphysical Manifesting Podcast on your favorite podcasting site so you never miss another episode. As Lisa likes to say, we can make magic when we bring the universe into the equation. Remember, you don't have to do it alone. If you'd like more information about Lisa, Metaphysical Manifestation Mentorship, or the Manifesting Magic Mastermind, visit her website at metaphysicalmanifesting.net.